You see, I do not have any problem with anybody who decide to play any kind of politics. Yes, but the very moment you start playing politics with the lives of the people, the very moment you start playing politics with humanity, then I need you to mark it somewhere that the universe is waiting for you. Yes, in an end that you might never understand. Anybody who is boldly enough supporting the continuation of this current government we have in Nigeria today, that person does not mean well for this country. You may want to Google it. Google life expectancy, the countries with the lowest life expectancy in the world, and you will shortly discover that Nigeria happens to be number one. Even I was shocked when I heard about it. I have to go and Google it. To 54 years life expectancy in Nigeria. So those of you who are above 54 years, it is assumed that you are living by the grace of God, because all the indices that support the good health are not in existence in Nigeria. You do not need to ask me what they are, because you know, you and I, we know. And this government that is ruling us today, tell me what they have done to improve on healthcare. Tell me what they have done to improve on anything at all, and I will not be able to show you. We are living by the grace of God in this country. Everything is on a standstill. Nothing is functioning. The only thing that is functioning in Nigeria is politics. Year in, year out, serious amounts of money are being budgeted for different departments. And we are beginning to hear that the money that we eventually get to those departments are not even up to 20% of the budgeted sum. The remaining amount will always end up in private, people who want to become laws, who want to become godfathers, godmothers over their fellow people, to become lord over others, so that they will give bag of rice, give foodstuff to people, and then they vote them back. Nigeria should be above where we are today. Yes, if you go to hospital, what kind of medical attention do you receive? The last time somebody lost her life because there was no antivenom. If you call the emergency, if you call emergency, what result do you get? The police officers that are standing on the road up to tomorrow, they are there collecting money from the motorists along the road. Just drive wherever you are driving to, you will see them doing it. We want a country that is functioning, and this current government is not promising anything. If up to today we don't have anything, the president said it when he was campaigning, that if eventually that they have to give us electricity anywhere at all, and if they fail to give us electricity, we should not vote for him again. So I ask, why are you campaigning today without electricity anywhere? You actually say that nobody should bill anybody anymore by estimates, but that is what we are still experiencing today in your presidency, sir. Why are you boldly campaigning, engaging the services of those people who call the city boys and the city girls? The development of the city is not based, the development of the country is not based on the city. It's based on local. And when the local cannot say anything about you, you are just wasting your time in the cities. Nigeria will not always remain like this. Men and women that are saddled with the responsibility of leading, can you please lead? Can we do less of this corruption? What are we doing with money? Why are we leaving this country so impoverished? So because we want to have so much money in our bank accounts. What is money? What exactly is money? If this country will start to function, it is functioning for the good of every one of us. Serious of amounts of money are being budgeted. The money will not get to the departments they are being budgeted to, and then ends up in private pockets. Nobody has gone to jail, nobody has been imprisoned. All the people that have been imprisoned for corruption in this country are those that fell out with government. Anybody who is still committed to the linking of the boots of the men and women in power, they never end up in jail, no matter the level of their corruption. We have names of people. We are not going to mention their names, but we know their names of all the people, including the persons who owns the house in Lagos where huge amount of money was discovered. Nothing has happened. Nothing happened eventually. We are seeing a whole lot of things. For how long will this thing continue? We are calling. Can the government sit up? Can you help us, please? Can you help us? Why are people campaigning for a failed government, a government that has failed, a government that has accredited to the living in denial before the eyes of the community? People are being massacred anyhow, and the universe is looking. The crime of taking another is the biggest in the world. Anybody who is covering the person who has committed the crime of taking another person, but for the mere fact that you are covering that person that shed that eje is on you. How many more eje you want to share in this country before you start thinking, I want to have a Nigeria that functions? Can we make it work? This is my sincere appeal. Please.